guess why? Because I'm out, not ready. You know, those kind of things. Let me close that door. That refrigerator sounded like it needs to be replaced. Well, that was at one of the places I've been. I went to the appliance store. I am so excited to get all new appliances. Ugh. Because we've been living like, you know, I still have all the appliances from Nick when he lived here, and I feel like a college student. My appliances don't match, and you know that bothers me. And oh my God, look at that hairdo. Whoa, do I look like I got electrocuted or what? Okay, so I'm just cutting up a piece of magnet. We're gonna start cutting because guess what? My last little lovely magnet, it looks like it has been well loved. And I know you guys do stuff to these, but it's just not. It's just not. It needs to go away. So I found another one, and it was a full piece. And yes, I cut them in half because I don't know. One time I didn't have one, or they didn't have one, and I said, why am I buying small ones? Why don't we just buy big ones? And then we can cut them at the same time, right? Because I have big ones, but that I never use, right? You guys have them. So yeah. So I thought, why not buy bigger ones instead of small ones? And then I just cut them. But have you done that before? Hey, how are you doing? How's everybody out there doing? I hope you're doing well. I am working here and talking to you all at the same time. How about that? And yes, I'm cutting, you know, I want to do double-sided stuff. I've been playing with, what is that? It's double-sided. Oh, Faded Rose. Oh my God, is Faded Rose just gorgeous or what? Like, she is just, why did we stop playing with her? Did we have a Faded Rose series? Because we need a Faded Rose series. Like, we need to talk about Faded Rose. She is so fabulous. And yes, I'm going to talk to you while I work because, you know, that's what I do. Because I'm not ready. Okay, I've been running errands. I've been doing stuff. I was just now texting with my graphic designer. Let's see if this is going to work. It's kind of a little bit short of 6 inches. So I love, I don't know if you guys do, but I love my little logo head, the little cartoon emoji head looking thing. I think she's so cute. So I want the same girls to do that again for me. And, but I'm kind of picturing something a little bit different, a little bit fun. Because why does it have to be so serious? I was trying to explain that to my website girl. The logos that she made for me just didn't feel like me. You know, I'm not super serious all the time, right? You guys know that. Sorry about that. I'm trying to put this all in. And we are going to try something out here. I'm double stacking the 6x6 paper. Sorry, 12 by 12 paper, and I'm stacking it in here. Okay. So this is the bow that is on sale right this minute. It is not the daily drop. Let's remember, this is not the daily drop. This is the Monday sale. Geez, people, the Monday sale. Today is us. It is the Cyber Monday day. Yes, are you getting some good stuff? I sent my rubber mats with clear packaging tape on both sides. They last longer. Okay. I have them on something. What do I have them on? Rubber mats. I'm in California also. Hello, Sherian. How are you? Oh my God. So it's kind of cold in Texas. Let's see. Let's talk about this. Yes, it's a little bit cold in Texas, and you know we're not used to that. So I have on my cozy Sheely, and that is a vest, okay? And my Thanksgiving kind of big sleevey thing here. It's like a tunic. You guys saw it if you saw my little fashion show from my dancing show in the dressing room. Do you guys not think that's hysterical? I love this. It makes it look, I feel scarecrowy like, or like a pirate with the big poofy sleeves, right? Okay, enough of that. I am going to see what's going on. Hello, Michigan. How are you? Hello, Doris. Hello, Joy. Oh, how are you? Okay, so I'm going to bring this down this way so you guys can see what I'm doing. And I just turned on my hot glue gun. And yes, I'm working on double-sided. Faded Rose, please, let's have a moment for her. Does that look like it cut? It did. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to bring this down. And tell me in the comments if you have this die set. And it's an oldie but goodie, right? It does have the 2019 is when this die set was done. And let me find the little sleeve that it tells us what to do with it. Ta-da! Ta-da! Okay, so it makes 3 different bows, okay? So you get the little stuff right here, okay? And that is 3 different bows. I was thinking it was 2 different bows, okay? And I know we're having a bow crisis because we weren't able to buy or spread the love with all of the gorgeous bows. All the gorgeous Create bows. So I know we're having a bow crisis. So let's talk about the bows and let's try to make our own. Work with what you got. I have no bows. You have no bows, Rosie? Rosie, you have no bows? How about that? The one that we just got recently is the bow cut and emboss. It looks like this also. This one we just got. I think it's a set of 2. A great big, huge, big one. And then this one that kind of looks like a little butterfly. Yes. And then there's a bow in the gift. There's tons of bows, Rosie. Surely you have one that is a bow. Working from home. Oh, hey, Candy. I'm glad you're working from home. No, nope. Rosie. Okay. I have like all of these bows right here. Okay. This one comes from the gift box. This one is, I think, one of the baskets. This one is from the reef. I think the reef has 3 different bows. It has this great big huge one right here. Okay. I have it. I think I have every die set and it makes you're my kind of gal. You're my kind of gal. Okay, I'm going to bring this down so you guys can see this because you don't need to see me in my hot mess here. Let's see. I think, yes, I am trying to work with, yeah. Woo, did you get dizzy there? Okay, so these are the little legs kind of things on those, okay? This is the one. We're going to make bows. Yes, we are. Because a bow on a tag, a cute little paper bow on a tag is just so gorgeous. And I love that they are double-sided because that way you can kind of work your magic any way you want. Okay. And you see, there we go. Now, and look at this one. This one kind of looks as big as the bow from our bow box, right? I don't have the bow box die right here, but I think it looks, doesn't it look, no, it's smaller, but I love the double part to it. Look at that. Yes. Okay. She is going to get a whole bunch of stuff here done. Okay. So love this one. Okay, so now when you have this other stuff here left over, that is not where you stop with that baby, okay? You have to go and find your hole punch, which I know I have my hole punches up there. I just saw them, but I want to do this part first. And we're going to do... Okay, so I gave up trying to do my website. Have I told you? I'm so stressed out about everything else going on that it's just not, it's just too much for me right now. And I just can't. So I am not going to worry about it. She said we can work on it next year when the new year comes back, right? And we'll just have to march on the way we're marching on. You guys can find me on Facebook. I know it was going to be so much easier for us to get in touch with each other with a website, but it's just not, the circumstances here at home have not let me do that. So we shall carry on, okay? We're going to take this lovely paper here again. And this is just some of my, I know, I don't even want to call it junky because this is absolutely gorgeous, right? And we're going to turn those into dots here. And yeah, I can't stress about the process, and it's just too much for me right now. So I'm not going to. I'm just not. I refuse to stress out about something that I have no control over. So exactly, we're going to leave it alone. Okay, so what I have here building up, and I'm sure that I have them somewhere else, but I want to do the process with you. And mind you, hello everybody, my name is Martha. This is a somewhat of a, let's call it a process video. The process videos for me are a lot longer. You hear me chit-chatting all the time because I am working at, to me, I feel like at warp speed as fast as I can. And look how cute this thing is. This is supposed to be to add ribbons on it, so let's cut that just for fun. And let's see, we have more room for more bows. Yeah, I like this great big huge one. And then I like this one also. Okay. Make it work, people. Make it work. Look, you can do it. And I said I wanted this one, so. It's like playing Tetris, right? Where you're moving around your little pieces, trying to get everything into one spot. Okay, there we go. This will give us lots of little reinforcers, paper reinforcers. They're going to give us some more bows. We have this kind of working here, this stash of bow systems here. And where is my top for this? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Okay, and I'll look up and I'll read while this is going. Here we go. Okay, so let's see. Hello, Cheryl from Virginia. How are you? Hello, D. 85 degrees and sunny California. Yes, ma'am. I don't think it's that cold here. 37. Rosie, hello. How are you enjoying your new home, sweetheart? Are you enjoying it? Are you, you know, like, how are you? Okay, let's get these up and going. So, let's see. And Patty's here with us. Oh my goodness, how are you? Okay, so, D, seal my rubber mats with packaging tape on both sides and they last longer. Yep, packaging tape, I understand what you're saying. Yes, this is Glad wrap, Glad wrapping material. So I like these not just for ribbon, but I like to do little charms on top of my tags. And this part right here is just gorgeous to add that little for you part, okay? So I love doing that for that little dangle. It's just the right size. I keep those kind of things together, which I know it stresses out my OCD because they're not with their original family, but they will be okay. They will be just fine in another spot. And did this one come out also? Well, I think that my little machine is doing good if it's cutting double of this really heavy duty paper. I want to say that this is gold matte from the, help me here, the purple lady, Crafter's Companion, okay? I think that's what I have here. It's really pretty. It's nice and hard, so I know it's doing really well if it's cutting through double and all of these gorgeous little things. I can see my hot glue gun is getting warmed up. Yeah, because I have to kind of touch up the one that we did yesterday. Did not look very pretty. It didn't want to sit together. Its little bow was not working, so we have to kind of reinforce it. It has to be strong enough that you're going to gift it. So you have to make sure that it's strong enough for you to gift. Okay. So I kind of go to hot glue when that happens, because to me, the hot glue really holds it. Look how pretty that does. Isn't that just so pretty? That embossing on that. And then the little lacy cuts. That's one of my favorite. I am so appreciative of the gorgeous 3D die system, but I so love a beautiful lacy cutout. Okay, and I think that these were from the tag system, the one that says for you, and these gorgeous paper reinforcers. There's another one in here. You can't see it because it's gold on gold. There we go, it's coming. You see how pretty that is? I love that. Oh, I can see that you can't see me all. Let me move up. Okay, we're continuing on. Okay, so find some bows in your stash. You need to be playing along with me so we can do this together. Oh, one of these got trapped in here. Look at that. There we go. Okay, so everybody's doing well. Everybody's happy. Oh my goodness. I am so excited with the possibilities of getting some jasmine paper. Our sweet friend Kelly is going to send me her pack of paper box. So I'm super excited about that. So I can tell you I will have a page layout for January. Okay, so our Zoom classes, let's talk about that while I'm pulling out these little things out of here. Our Zoom classes are happening this Saturday, right? This Saturday is our mini class. Oh, look how pretty that is. Okay, I know that this is just a circle, but do you see the quality of this die? It's just nice and thick. That to me is going to be about 6 or 8 millimeters of metal. And we just don't get them like that anymore. So it makes me sad, but we have them now. The OG stuff, if you are picking those up, I hope you're getting good deals because they're just awesome. I love them. These are not circles or page reinforcers, okay, but I have them with my page reinforcers. These are from the rosettes. You know how you have some rosettes that have the circles in the middle? That is from rosettes. Okay, I'm looking up in just a second while I punch this one out. D says, Martha, do you have the Anna Griffin Perfect Tag die set? Would you make something with those? No, baby, I do not think I have that one. But isn't that just isn't it a tag set? Perfect tag set? You'll have to tell me what it looks like. I think that's an OG one, OOGG one. An old, I think I've seen them before for sale, and I have not been one to be able to catch them. Gosh, I thought they were super expensive one time, but I didn't know it was a die. Okay, look at those cute little stars. Aren't they just so adorable? And they have that little etching on them. Yeah, I do not have the original of that Perfect Tags, but you'll have to tell me what they look like, because I feel like you should be able to mix and match all the dies that I have. You should be able to mix and match with what you have, sweetheart. If I cannot afford to buy every single one. I really cannot do that. And so you kind of have to give me grace on that. We have to kind of be a little bit creative and make our own decisions on, if I don't have the die set for that, can you pretend that it's the one that we're using now. Like, is it a square? It's a tag, I'm assuming. You know, I think that that would be really, really awesome. I don't see one that could maybe fit in here, because sometimes if you are putting it underneath, it's not going to fit. Yeah, sometimes we can, you know, you cut it out and do another piece of it on the other side, even if it's not the same exact. Okay, here we are being efficient with our paper. We are trying to cut every single little piece of paper possible. And look at that, we're getting as many of these cuties on here, and then we're gonna sandwich them in, okay? I always make as many as I can. You know we're gonna have leftovers, but I try to make as many as we can. Okay, so D, you are referring to the perfect tag from Create 10. Oh, yeah, then I have that, and they're absolutely gorgeous. I think this, oh, I just ran it through, the one with the ribbon. I think that goes through there. E. Miller, I mean, yes, oh yes, and while I'm here talking about this, I have to show you guys something that came in the mail. And while I'm here, let's cheer on our girl. She is in the New York area, and she is always watching us, but she's too busy on her treadmill. Okay, Elizabeth, shout out to Elizabeth on her treadmill. Honey, keep going, okay? Do an extra mile for me. You know I need it. So Elizabeth is so sweet. She heard my call for I must have been whining, right? Elizabeth saying that I needed something that I don't have. And she held onto it and sent it to me in the most gorgeous package. I have it here on the side so I can show you guys. Look at all those little dots. Just a little brush makes it come off. Okay, so this is not tape underneath here. This is saran wrap, the Glad wrap that, you know, that sticks to itself, right? So I like to do that because it helps not let all the paper get into the die magnet, to the magnet part of it. Okay. So Elizabeth, keep on trying, baby. I know you hear me out there, and I know that you are going on that treadmill. Go, go, go. Elizabeth has a daughter in dental school that we talk about every time we meet. And you know, we were talking about the crops at Create. I guess Crop at Home and Create now is the same thing. So at our Creates, we meet and we have a crop. And you get to talk to, I don't know, I think about 7 or 8 of your besties from wherever. And to me, that time, because we've been doing this now since when, 2021, it's like a little family reunion. I get to talk to Elizabeth that I don't see. I've never met in person, but I know her. I know she has a daughter in dental school that we talk about. And that's, you know, that's why I really urge you guys to sign up for the Creates and to come out and meet everybody. Come and meet everybody because it is so much fun. Okay, I have a tag bow in my head, but I need to cut it one more time in Christmas colors. Let's see. Oh. Let's do it in this gorgeousness right here. Okay, this is my big old stack of Anthology. I swear they're like little gremlins. When I turn the light off, it grows. Like, I have not been able to kind of like really go through that stash. And I have used a lot of it. Like, I used all of it for this Saturday's class, okay? This is a lot of paper. And I have not been able to kill that paper off. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to fold it in half. And we're going to run it twice, okay? Because I like to. Because I like to live on the edge and see if I can force the paper to cut. And this is the one that I want to do. Yeah, oh, it's this way. Oh, it's this way. Okay, it's the one I have. Why does this one have legs? Oh, this one is here. So I want this one cut also, which is this one with the legs. Okay. Alrighty, I'm getting there. And we'll do this one here. And we'll do a couple of these. Okay. And I get to see my friend. Oh my goodness, I'm so sad I did not get to talk to Shelly Morales. Where are you? She has a sister, I'm gonna say, super talented. I want to say Vanessa, something with a T. Anyway, I always get to talk to Shelly at the crop, and this year I did not get to find you, Shelly. Yes, so please, 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 when you go to the retreats, go and find some people. Find your friends. You are going to have so much fun. Yes, okay. D and Beverly, thumbs up. Thank you, Beverly, so much. Hey, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. These are supposed to be really, really fast, and as you can see, I am not prepared, so they're not that fast. I try. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put all the dots in the middle. You know, the dots, the little circles. Okay. But I do have these in doubles. Okay, here we go. Look at that. And it doesn't matter that the etching is going up and down because I have a plan for those babies. Yep, I do. Okay, look at that. Isn't that so pretty? And so I'm not having a problem with these cutting twice, okay? I think they're doing really good in a brand new mat, and I have the metal shims in here. So I think those are doing really good. I don't know where those are at. And these little legs, okay? And you know we're gonna need a couple of these in the big circles, maybe. Well, I guess I could do the whole punchy thing, right? The whole punchy thing. This is how I lose those, because I end up running these through in, you know, and then I don't remember to pull them out in every single spot. You can see how this would get lost. I was supposed to do this, but I'm busy talking with you guys. The weight is not letting that happen. Okay. Okay, so, yeah. The sleeves on this outfit are a little extreme. Yeah, I understand. Let's put one more circle right there, maybe. Yeah. Okay, so life has been extremely busy. It's not going to slow down any. We just got to keep on a trucking, right? And you've got to make good decisions, and you've got to do what you've got to do. Hi, Miriam. How are you? Happy December. It's December 1st. We are doing our, I don't know, our series of a tag a day. And you can see that we are prepping probably for the next month, because, boy, we've got enough supplies in here to do a whole bunch of them. But again, remember that this is a process video and that it takes me a little while to run through all of these and cut. So if you don't want to chit chat with us, come back to the last 10 minutes of the show, and you will be able to find everything that we did. I know everybody's life is super busy. I appreciate you guys here with me. And this is always so much fun for me to play with you guys, because I do. I feel like you are right here in the same room with me, and we are goofing off, having a good old time. And I forgot to run my machine over to my husband and tell him that I was going to be on. And look, this one did not get cut right, but that might work for something. So let's keep it. And by it's not being cut right is, I mean, it didn't get... it slid off the edge. There's another beauty. These are going to be absolutely gorgeous for our tags. Okay, so I want you making tags with me. I'm hoping that you're hanging out with me and enjoying the holiday season. I hope that you are having a wonderful time with your families. I wish you guys all the very best for the new year. It's that time again. Okay, so I kind of do this to make sure that there's not another die stuck to this that I'm not aware of, because sometimes I have been known to let some of those things go. Okay, so now let's find some squares and some pretties that we want to run really good. Okay, so I was thinking that we need more paper. And it's not easy when, you know, I have a huge room. Have I told you? My room is really, I am very blessed to have so much room. And it's never enough. I'm going to run 2 of them. Oh, that's not a full page. I want 2 different kind. Ooh, this one is pretty. Okay. So perfect tags. Let's see, did we decide what perfect tags was from? Is it from Create? Because if it's the perfect tags from Create, we did a whole bunch of those. Oh man, those are gorgeous. Okay, so I am going to fold this baby again in half. I don't know if I can do that. That would be 4. So let's not even try. Let's just do a double. Okay. And I want some of these and some of these and some of these. And then I had this one over here planned. Do you guys have this one? It's called the Scallop Edge Compendium. And what's fabulous about this set is that it cuts right through. Okay, so you can have it be the inside of something like this. Okay, it cuts right through. It's just so, you know, that one is not going to fit, but it will fit this one like that. And it does have a straight edge that I never use. Okay, let's move this baby over. And then I wanted like a nice simple square, you know, just because. I want it kind of big. Is that one gonna fit there? Yeah. Yeah, we'll do this one for the next one. Nice big square. Is that looking good? You know, we have to fill up all the spaces. So do you see how efficient we're being? We're filling up all these itty bitty spaces as much as you can, because then we're using up all of those little baby scraps, and then you can toss your stuff in the trash. Do not keep every single little thing. Use your file system that is the trash can. Okay. I know, all I've done is cut. But we've been chatting, right? It's now 30 minutes. It's time to build, right? I think so too. Maybe we need to cut one more couple of things, because I did see something that I thought would be really cool. Maybe. I don't know. We're going to move on to making bows. Yes, we are. Okay, we have our nice little, this little one here. But that is your tags, okay? Circles. And this is so awesome because it gives you this little piece and it has the insert out of it, right? So when you're scrapbooking, you can just flip this little baby over and use the white part as your piece that you want to cut, okay? And now I know you guys, we all bought those gorgeous crinkle ribbons, and that is why I'm using this one, because I think you can weave those crinkle ribbons into that. Okay, here's some more circles. Here's a gorgeous little square. This would make a perfect little charm to put a little something something on it. Okay, we're moving on to being a little bit more dramatic with our sets here. Okay, we want to do more. So what are we going to say our perfect recipe for a tag is? Okay, you want a base, just like when we do a little floral piece. Okay, let's try to stick to something that has threes. Look how gorgeous that is to run that little crinkle ribbon through there. Okay, so you want to have one that has our basic for you, right? That's going to be your number one, and then maybe something that is your base, and then of course some kind of little floral or something that you have attached to it. Oh, isn't that pretty here also? I didn't have it perfectly centered, but that would work for something. Okay, and then file this away in your trash can. Do not keep those things, peeps. Okay, how many more things do I have here? Alrighty, so if we're going to be working on the base of something like this one, and it's not double-sided, I need it to be double-sided. And I have this gorgeous gold little piece here. Okay. Oh, I smell that hot glue going. Let's put this baby right here. All right, we're going to go this way. Because right there is where it's the second piece. Okay, and we're doing this one. And where's all my other ones? That one is a second piece in there. Okay. I like it to be double-sided, so that's our goal here, is for it to be double-sided stuff here. Because if it's going to be swinging on a charm, on a bag, you know, you want it to be as cute as possible, right? On both sides. You might need somebody seeing somebody else. Oh my God, Pamela Densmore, how much do I miss you? I can't even stand it. Yes, I know. I haven't been calling you because hubby is home. Both of our hubbies are homes, right? Okay, so we have this one here, and I think this is the same brand of paper. I think this is the Purple Lady paper. I can't ever remember her name. Sara. I just love her little videos. Have you guys seen the little videos she does? Oh, they're so cute. Her exercising or her making treats for her babies. Which I think they're kind of not little itty bitty babies anymore, but she's adorable. I love her. Okay, and we're getting this one out. Okay, and see how adorable this works. So pretty. Okay. This is that really thick glitter paper. I'm amazed that it's cutting it. Now let's see what the second layer did. Did it cut it? Throw that away. Okay, so I don't see it cut, but look, that is already in there. You just kind of have to do one of those little scissors on the edge. Do we need to? No, because we're just doing one today, but I'm prepping enough for you and for me. Okay, and then here. So Pamela Densmore, I was just talking about our friend in New York that likes to watch us on her treadmill. Yeah, I think it's hysterical. She's watching us on her treadmill instead of crafting along with us. What is that about? She's trying to make us look bad. Okay, so I like to wrap these up in doubles. Okay, so we want to do a double one, and you want it to be really nice and snug on both sides. Hey Doris, how are you? And Joy. Okay, so let's talk. What do we have on the sale items that we need to buy today? The big one is this bow. Do you have this bow? That's what I am trying to make sure that everybody gets this bow, because it's a set of 3 bows to 1 die, and I think it's like $30. Yes, Elizabeth. Hello, Elizabeth. Where are you? keep on a truckin' on her cute little treadmill. Okay, so here's our little cute little bow. Here, you see how this starts to stack up. We have all of these little lovelies. I think I would like the red, the green. Okay, and then you kind of just put them and you keep going with them. This one can go over here. Okay, where was our for you sign? Right there. No, 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 right there. And I think I want that on like this green. Do you see how pretty that would be, like right there? Isn't that just so cute? And then you kind of put little ribbons through it. Let's glue that one down because I definitely like that one. Oops, too much water in there. Okay, and then our friend Roncia is out there. I got to talk to her today, finally. What are you doing, Roncia, with me? I was going, well, her little shop is next to the appliance store here in Columbus. And I was coming out of the appliance store and I was like, where's my Roncia? Yep. And, well, now she's in Katie, so she's not that close anymore. I can't go grab her and go for coffee. Okay, so here's our little one there, and we're gonna bring it over to this side. We're leaving enough room for the top and the bottom because I'd like to make a little tag out of this little bitty for you. Okay, and then we have all these cute little areas here that we can add the crinkle ribbon to. I think I had one more for you around here somewhere, right there. I think I was able to run it twice. So we have that one. And I like this one because then we can put it on gold behind. So do the same thing. So here's what we're doing now. We are doubling up our work. So instead of just doing one little bow, you're able to do a whole little series of bows. Okay, so our first idea here on this is to get your little for you signs. Okay, you've got those done. And how many did we run? I think we ran at least 2. We could have done a 3 and a 4. Okay, so here is our cuteness. So we can complete 2 tags because you have 2 for yous, right? And there, I love that. And then this one can sit right on top, this little thing here. And you know I'm gonna have to pop that up. And my pop-up stuff was right here nearby. Let's see. Yep, I like that. Okay, and okay, let's see, what else do we have going on here? I missed your comment on that you found them. I'm sorry. I'm not able to look up and read. Let me see. Where did I find them? Let's flip this one over. And then we need one more. This one here, gone. Gone, gone, gone. And I do like to put a little bit extra glue on here because I never know. I feel like they might come off, you know? And this is also on glitter. So we're going to put it right over on this one to give it just that little frame. Okay, you see how that one's working? You're doing just a little frame on it. And we're not finished. We're gonna go get something really pretty like this red one here that's double-sided already because we ended up with one spot that was not cooperating. So we're gonna use that little piece to our advantage and we're gonna make it into a mini little tag, which is going to be our little charm that sits with our tag, right? Okay, so here's that part, and you kind of glued that together. You add it, so you're turning that into its own little tag here. And then let's find a cute little circle inside for it. in, ooh, in gold. I have too much water in my little coffee cup over there. So it's making my glue watery. Okay, so what's for dinner? Who's having dinner where? I am having tomato soup and, well, my husband really doesn't care for tomato soup. So I make potato soup on the side when I make potato soup. Yep, gotta make 2 soups around here. Hey, he pays the bills, so I will do what I have to do. Okay, so now we have our little hole punch here. Okay, that is going to be so darling. Look at, now that there by itself is a adorable little tag, right? So yes, Greek for us. Ooh, I love that, gyros. Okay, so now we have this one and we can put this over here. But you know that this is not finished. We're gonna have to add like one of these cute little frames to it. That's what the intention of that was. You know that was happening, right? So we're framing it all up, just like this is your little bitty little scrapbook page, okay? We're framing this baby up. We have to. And I am definitely going to do some pop-up dots on that one, okay? My big, huge one here. Hey, Pamela, I just ordered one of those paper dispensers, tape dispensers on Etsy, but I got the other one because I love yours that is the straight on, but I got the one that's like a can and you drop the tape in it just so we can try it out and see what is different. I only ordered one. You know I need 2. But I ordered one to see if I would like it. And then I had to order one like yours in pink. I think yours is white. Am I right? Look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's that gorgeous blue. Okay, the new jasmine blue. Okay, here we go. Now we've got this one on here. And we'll take this off. This is a tag we're making. By the way, my name is Martha. We do crazy stuff here with paper. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please, please, please consider subscribing. I would so appreciate that. Really, really would love to have you here with me. This is not double-sided paper, and I'd like it to be double-sided, so I am going to glue it to another piece. Look at that. And you now have double-sided paper, and we're going to glue this part to this little baby right here. Yep, just like that. I wanted to glue that before I put my little frame around it, because then it'll be harder to do. And on this side, we're going to go fancy and put one of these fancy gold ones. You see that? And then I like to hole punch one side because I can never get it straight on both sides at the same time. So we hole punch one side, and then on this side, I'll add the other fancy. Hopefully we have a gold one. Yay! Is that, it feels like extra thick. Is that too? Okay. Oh my goodness, it has been 45 minutes and I've done nothing. Ugh. But we cut a lot of paper. We have so many pretty bows. We're not even to the bow department spot yet. We're framing everything up. And that's the wrong side. Thank you very much. And we're putting our little tag right into this lovely, look at that. Is that not so fun? Now, what would you do if you got one of these cuties, right? And then this little thing is going to be dangling off of it, right? Yes. And then we need some charms, like some of those little miniature Christmas trees. Wouldn't that be darling? So you're doing a set of, guess what? 3 with this little thing. But we still need a bow. The bow, I guess, could be a number 3 if you really wanted it to. Okay. So here's the beginning of our tag. Look, that could go this side or this side. And you know it's going to have a red bow. So let's move our little lovelies to the other side here. I'm not going to put anything over here yet because I don't know what I want on that side yet. But these two are our tags so far that are going to be one gift, right? So let's move all our lovely stuff over these because I want to get bowie making. I made a bow from my tree last night in the middle of watching shows with my hubby. And I woke up this morning and my arm was hurting, my elbow. Hubby said it was because I was making too many bows. I just went and made one big gigantic bow, but you know it has parts to it. Okay, so now let's talk about these cute little bows right here. They are so darling. Now let me show you on my instructions. You're not going to be able to see it because it goes backwards. Okay, so this is the part that works together. This little lovely bow goes with the little legs over here, okay? That's supposed to be the middle of that little bow, okay? According to the instructions, that goes in the middle, okay? And then this little lovely has a little crisscross bow handle right here. That is the part that goes in the middle, okay? And then you can add little legs to it. Let's do one at a time here. And of course, we're going to get our hot glue gun and we're going to get our little pencil and curl these little babies up. And you know, I just can't make a simple plain old bow because this just doesn't work on our side of the world here. So we're going to have to double up this. And I kind of saw this earlier and I thought it would work. So let's see if it works. I haven't done this yet. You know, I love to just goof off and play with you. I could do it all day long if you let me. Okay, I think we should double it up so that it could have that little see-through, right? If you do just single, then that's no fun. Okay, so then let's add a little pop-up dot to the middle of this so we get some more dimension also. A little bit of glue. So we've passed up the normal bow and we've moved on to a bigger bow by adding the little layer to it. Now, both of these little dies are in the same, okay? So we're sandwiching this one on top of that little space. I don't know if it's going to be able to work. We're hoping it will. Can you see my little bow dot? Yep, okay. So now we have that little separation there in between, and because this is all about the bow, right? This is a bow tag. This is bow day, okay? And now you have those. Now we're going to move these in, okay? And I really do think that we have to do hot glue. I don't think anything else would help. Maybe that score tape, okay? And you're bringing this little baby in. And I'm afraid of hot glue, so you'll see me kind of just barely hold it. Okay, so we're just kind of holding this down. Let's talk. Let's see who's here with me. I have Jasmine Blue. I am in love with the new Jasmine Blue Green. Amen to you. Yes, I am loving that thing. Look, I have every little scrap I'm holding on to because, yes, it's gorgeousness. Absolutely gorgeousness. Yes. Okay, so as we think about Jasmine, I'm sitting here thinking, I'll tell you, I am coming up with date and time to play and do our Jasmine mini book, okay? I've shown it to you before, but I haven't shown it to you with Jasmine paper in it yet because I was afraid I didn't have enough to make the little mini book. I think it needs at least 4 full 12 by 12s of Jasmine. You, of course, do not have to have or use Jasmine to make yours. But guess what? It is called an All About You or All About Me. That's what it would be called. Excuse me. All About Me mini book. And it is for the new year. It is going to be the year of authenticity. And why not start by letting the people know around us, the people that we're going to leave these lovely love letters to, letting them know who we are, how authentic we were, what, you know, who we are, period, what colors we like, what colors we don't like, what our pet peeves are, you know, all of the love and beautifulness that comes together, plus all the lovely fun stuff, you know, that, you know, you like Dr. Pepper, or that I like, I don't know, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Let them know who you are. So, therefore, I made a little mini book. It is so stinking cute. I keep forgetting what size it is, but I think it's 5 by 3. It's a mini. It's a cutie. I think once you put it together, it could be like a little tree ornament. It's startling. Okay, I'm holding that down there. Okay, it needs another stash of glue. Look, it's not holding it. Put another one underneath. Put another one on top. Put another one underneath. Right there. Then we're going to bring this little red one in. We are working with the Anthology Christmas. Okay, this is the Christmas Anthology paper. It was what, 50 bucks or something like that on one of those crazy sales. 102 pieces of paper. And we were all crying about the Christmas card not box anymore. And Christmas Anthology was staring at us with the answer of how to make all of those gorgeous cards. You just have to cut them up into card bases. Okay, so now it's holding this down. I'll show you over here my little mini book, and I'll be able to tell you how big it is. 4 by 5. 4 by 5. It is so stinking cute. Let me see. This is upside down. This is just my prototype is what I like to call it. Okay, it opens up this way. It has a little mini pocket here with a little window with embossing paper in it, you know, because why not? Okay, I think it's drying up. And then on this side, it opens up and it has this cute little Z-shaped, I know it's hard to see with black, C-shaped kind of accordion pockets, okay? And then it's going to have super cute 6 little mini signature cards pages inside, so that would mean 12. So the idea is that we have 12 pages, right? Am I correct? If I have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then on both sides it's 12. So we do 1 picture per month of the year in this little mini book. And there's tons of more spaces. Right here you have a cute little waterfall on the end, and the binding is so fun and so easy. And then we're going to tie it up with a gorgeous bow. And yes, that piece of paper came back up. Let's see if it goes down. Okay, so there's the little class, and guess what? I just got permission from baby daddy, my love of my life, for a class on December 31st. Okay, so class is December 31st, 10 a.m. We should be able to be finished in a couple of hours with our mini book, because I'm going to give you all of the super fun instructions. But I think we can have a crop. I think I'm going to cut those little pieces off. Do a crop till about maybe 5 p.m. before dinner. And of course, this is Central Time. Okay. So we're taking off our little tags off of our little pieces here, because I don't think I can use those like that, the way I did my bow. Yeah, I have 500 pairs of scissors, and I'm grabbing those. Okay, and then let's see if we have a pair of those little cuteness. Look, this is supposed to be this great big huge one right here. Let's see, do I have another one for the cute little bow? Okay, now let me hold, and I'm kind of moving my little bow in. Okay, it needs a little center. And what we're doing is making it doubled inside of it. And now I want the little legs. Do I not have another one with little legs? Gold legs. We want gold legs right here. This one. It's the one for the bottom. Okay, so here's one side and here's the other side. And that way it has little legs that kind of match that little paper. Okay, on the inside. I think that's going to be super cute. Let's put a little hot glue on it. Yeah, we could have made like 3 scrapbook pages by now. We've made 1 tag. Very efficient, ladies. And gentlemen. Very efficient, my goodness. But we'll be ready for tomorrow because we'll have all our paper already cut up, right? Hey, Michigan, how are you? I just looked up and saw Michigan on the screen. Okay, here we go with this one. And then we're going to get this one stuck right in there. And you kind of just move it around. You see, kind of make it feel like it's a real bow flying in the wind. And yes, it needs a little dot in the middle. And to me, I think it needs to be one of these big ones. Would that work right here? Oy, hot glue coming out. Oh, that would be pretty. Mama, I think it might actually fit. Gonna put glue on it, and I'm trying really hard. You know I'm afraid of hot glue. I don't know why. It's hot. I have no problems flipping tortillas over a hot skillet. A little tiny bit of hot glue sends me to the crying area. Ooh, it's caliente. Okay, so I got my little thing to wrap around itself. I got a little bit of the green and that little circle just in the right spot. Did you see that? It's so cute, stinking adorable cute. And where are we gonna put this big monster bow? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Okay, it's gorgeous. It's super double layered. It has the little pinkaboos through there, okay? Is that bow not gorgeous? And I think it needs to sit like right there, but I think it should swing. So let's go see that. Let's go see that. Red ribbon? I think so. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that we should let the bow swing around it. And since I didn't put any glue on the back of it, I think we should be able to loop it through this little thing here. I think this red is lipstick. It looks kind of like it would be, no, Busk. It's the red. And I have one sticking out. Stay in there. Just a little bit of it. I don't need it to be too much, okay? Because we want it to be just perfect swinging through our littleness here. Okay, because it's going to be the charm that we were missing, right? So do we want to do this one first and then this one on top? Yep, so we're going to stitch them all in here. Love, 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 love. And then we're going to stick it in this one. Okay, and then we can make a cute knit. Now this can be just a simple little knot bow for me because my bow on top is so extreme. So this one's just going to be like a little knot on the very top of it, but it needs to be tighter. Okay, and then I get to have all of this motion that I want for my cute little tag when it runs around. Now, wouldn't it be so darling cute if you put a picture in that spot? Oh, I would love this. So we need to have 3 pieces to this, okay? double bow, okay? And it is 5 o'clock and we've been doing this for an hour. So tomorrow we're gonna do more of them, right? So let's go back to we did these 2 bows, okay? Let's go see what this bow looks like because it's a red and a gold one. Just real quick, stay with me, okay? I'm gonna just thought I would share. I have a bunch of Cricut vinyl, and I really rarely make vinyl projects. I remember Jennifer Maker talking about it and tried and loved it. So you made, how does this one go? You swing it in like this, and then the middle is gonna be held together. I think this one is good with glue. Put a big blob of glue on the middle. So the vinyl is from you're making bows with the vinyl. Am I correct? I'm not able to read the whole story. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm going to look again. I'm holding my little things here, and you can see that I'm not bringing these little bows tails all the way to the middle. I'm letting that bow be a little bit bigger. Okay. Bring that baby in. I am going, oh my goodness, you guys are chatty patty with me. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you so much. D, the permanent is what I use. So you were using the permanent vinyl. I would do a New Year's Eve, welcome the new year crafting with you. So I'm so excited you said that because I think we can do our little book, and we would do the 31st Central Time, 10 a.m. And look how cute that is with this one in the middle. I don't think that's the right one for that. It is. How adorable is that? Is that not so adorable? I think they want us to do it this way. And then these become more tails. Is that what I'm seeing? Ah, that is so stinking cute. You're gonna, that's what happens when girls read the instructions, girlies, okay? How much is the class? It's $25. And we're gonna do this mini book, and I'm gonna use Jasmine. You send me a PayPal money, that's your RSVP. Look, it's gonna go like this. It's so cute. Yes, it's going to be $25. We're gonna start at 10 a.m. and we're gonna close it up at 6 p.m. Okay, right there. You're squeezing that in right into that little space. I'm going to give you all of the information on how to make your little cute mini book, written and in, tell me. Just like that. Look how cute that is. That is so cute. I didn't even think. It's just a simple little bow that goes around itself. So stinking cute, but I'm just so excited about it. Look how cute that is. Okay, we're going to make the little mini book Jasmine for December 31st. I know it's not that much of, what is it, 31 days away. I will have the PDF ready for you. The PDF is ready. I need to do the videos, but I didn't have the paper to do it. That's why I wasn't doing the PDF, the videos. But the written instructions are ready. Isn't that something? I'm going to send them over to Pamela Densmore. She's the best proofreader ever. Okay, so now you have your cuteness here, and it goes right on top. Oh, that is so stinking cute. And I'm going to use hot glue on that to make it set faster. And we put this one right on top, holding that down. Yeah. Did I say I was a messy crafter? I am. Look at all the mess that I have here. But isn't it just beautiful mess? Okay, there we go. So this one is so stinking cute, okay? And I think we can even do a double it up. You know, I always have to do more. I think we can do a double up, but this is our second bow, okay? So start thinking about this one. It doesn't take very much for that, okay? And we did bow 2 and bow 3 with the other ones. So now I do want to come and do a little tweaking to the one from yesterday really quick before you guys let me go, and talk about December 31st is going to be our New Year's crop. Class will be from 10 to 12, and then we're going to crop and chat and talk. Okay, and you don't have to stay for the whole time. You can just hang out with us. It's one of those things that you can kind of come in and out as you want. And this one, I think, needs a little bit of red going around it. Wouldn't that be cute? A little red right there. Oh, why don't we try one of these? Oh, that would be cute. You see how that? We just have some paper around and start putting things together, and this is what happens. Look how cute that is. And yes, you can add a pearl on it. I would love to see that. Okay, and then I'm going to add it with a little glue dot to the corner of yesterday's tag. So we are now on tag 2, but we're on day 1, okay? And we have all of this deliciousness ready to go. And this is our swinging tag from yesterday. It's a different bow. All right, my loves. Okay, so what did you learn? That I can make a big old mess really fast. I know. I'm quite messy when I need to be, right? Yes. Okay, so I'm holding things down. I'm holding the camera because it's wiggling. Okay, so what do we have going on? Starting to do bows. I'm so excited for you. Let me see if I can fix this so I don't have to hold it. Thank you. Okay, so this was yesterday's cute little tag, okay? I just had to add a little bit more glue on it. So instead of using the reinforcer, paper reinforcer as the center instead of actual page reinforcer, and here we have the gorgeous gold. I think this one is like a nude color. Works just perfectly. And then I have here today's day 1 tag. So we decided that we need 3 items for 1 tag. Okay, you need a base. You need your base. You need your baby's breath. You need your stuff to hold everything together. You can't just have a bow flying around. You can't have a big scrapbook page with just a bow here and a bow there. You need to have a base to hold it together. That's our base. It would be perfect with a little mini pocket back here and a little money if you want to send it my way. And then here's your cute little double tag. It says for you. And then we added a cute little triple double bow thing here. Look at that. Is that not so cute? And we added the red gorgeous busk paper, the color that we did for our little cute bow. Okay, so we're on bow 2. Super cute. Okay, so we are on December 31st. That's what I'd love to do. I will get official invitations over to Facebook. I just was talking to hubby about it today and trying to get permission. What do we have going on? What are our plans? We're usually home, so why not scrapbook together? And let's do this little mini book around here somewhere. Yeah. Right here is going to look adorable when we get done with jasmine. I will have it all wrapped up in jasmine paper this evening. No. I'm not that ambitious. Maybe tomorrow. Okay, so thank you so much, Dee. All right, class is $25. We're going to do a crop after the class. Classes from 12 to 2. This is going to have 6 signature pages inside. Yep, I have it all unglued right now because I have to do the video. Okay, so, and then it has a waterfall on one side. It's going to wrap around, gorgeous big bow on the side. It's going to be 100% authentic. That's what this is called. All About Me, little gorgeous little mini book. I think this would be adorable with a big old ribbon hanging on something, our door, or somewhere that we're going to see it every single day. Okay, because we're going to add a picture to it every month for the whole year of 2026. Yes, we are. Okay, my loves, thank you so much. I will talk to you later. Let's do this again tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I might be able to do this around 3 tomorrow instead of 4 because it kind of moves over into dinner time, which is 5-ish around here for us. Thank you so much. Okay, go get some bow dies. I know you have bow dies. Now, if you don't, look, Rosie, sweetheart, I know you have a Cricut running around there somewhere. If not, look, this is a crisscross, okay? And then two tags, two little strips at the bottom. So it's would be 1, 2, and 3. You have 3 little strips of paper. And then you're just gonna roll 2 of them together. That's gonna be your top bow. And then these are your little tails hanging down, okay? Easy to do. 3 strips of paper. And if you wanna make them exactly this size, I will tell you officially, it is, oh, it's that size that goes in between. Okay, I'm going to tell you it's 1/2 inch. It's a little bit smaller, smidgen than 1/2 inch. Yes, there is a million bows in Cricut Access all day long, but this is just strips. Well, maybe we'll do that tomorrow, okay? We'll do a strip bow because I want all of you guys to participate, okay? Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, evening. I will see you tomorrow at 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you. Bye.